Hello, beautiful. Welcome. In this video, we're going to wrap up parts 1 and 2 of how to suspend the natural laws and create a supernatural coaching business with one thing, the ultimate thing, freedom. Excuse me. It's the one thing that supports us to be who we are, fully out loud, fully express ourselves in the world. It's the one thing that supports us to create a business that wraps around our lifestyle. It's the one thing that supports us to choose to live the way we want to and show up how we want to without condemnation or guilt or repression or feeling bad about ourselves, right? Who wants that? So we're going to talk about how to actually receive this one thing that we already have, but we work so hard to create in our lives, in our relationships, in our business, because we think freedom is going to come when we get the man, and he's going to make us feel safe and loved and whatever else. Or freedom is going to come when we have the baby and it's going to make us feel complete and whole. Or we're going to have freedom when we buy the house, or when we move to California, or when we move to Bali, like whatever it is. We're always either running towards something or running away from something to create freedom. But what if, as part of running a supernatural coaching business, you are already free? How do you be that free exponential coach so that you can support your clients to create the life, the business, the health, the relationship, the wealth, the whatever it is that they think they want? So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Dabo. I'm a high-ticket business coach, and I support spiritual men coaches and Christian women coaches to co-create profitable and simple high-ticket coaching boutiques so they can serve at a deep transformational level, create exponential expansion for their clients, make millions of dollars in their business, and impact millions. I am the creator of the Supernatural High-Ticket Coaching Program for women. So when clients come to me in my business coaching business, it's because they want to make money. They're at a plateau. Maybe they've hit 5-figure months and they want to do 6-figure months. They want to create millions of dollars in their business. They want to impact more people. They want to work with more people. They want to up-level their mindset. They want to co-create generational wealth. But everything always comes down to the why underneath the why. And when we peel all the layers off, whether it's the money, the legacy, the wealth, the health, whatever it is they want, it's all because they want freedom, because they think that thing is finally going to make them free. Maybe I'm making $900,000 in my business, and if I make $1 million, then I'll be free to do the thing and buy the thing and get the thing. And my number one question is always the thing my coach asked me the first day that I started working with her, which is, I want to do this and do that and do that. And she said, but why, Mimi? And so we got underneath the why, and it was because I thought those things were going to make me free. I thought those people, I thought having the babies and moving to California and those things were going to make me free. I didn't realize until working with her those first 3 weeks that I already had the thing that God had given to me thousands of years ago. It's the same thing with clients. So I have 4 questions that I take clients through. And I invite you, as we go through the 4 questions, to look at your coaching business as it is today, to look at your desires for your business, your relationship, your life, your family, your health, your well-being, to look at the 4 distinct yet very related questions and apply them to your business in real time, so that this is not just another YouTube video for information or entertainment. I don't even know if it's entertaining, but it's actually something that's exponential experiential transformation for all of us. It's a gift. So the first question I ask is, what do you believe about God? And this is not a religious thing. I work with spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches. What do you think I'm going to ask about? So I say, what do you believe about God? What is your relationship to your divinity? What is the essence of God for you? See, what I know to be true is that God wants us to prosper, to multiply, and to have abundance. He wants us to prosper and be in good health. So you can have money and wealth. You can have money, wealth, and health. You could have money, you could have wealth, you could have joy, you could have the relationship, you could have the house and the baby and the children. You could have it all. And you can look amazing and smell good too. So God wants you to have all of that. So what do you believe about God? Because there's absolutely no freedom without your relationship to divinity. You can make money without God. You don't need God to make money. You can do that without God. But can you have freedom? I'm not talking about the fleeting freedom that comes from being in therapy for 3 weeks and being highly medicated and feeling free while you're still stressed out. That complete freedom, the peace that passes all understanding. Can you have that without your relationship to divinity? So what do you believe about God? What do you believe about how God sees you? Because whatever you think about how God sees you is going to tie into how you see your client. It's going to tie into how much you think you can receive. So do you believe that God sees you as whole, complete, well, fully supported, fully loved, soul expressing itself through you? What is your relationship to your divinity? That's the first question. And we go through this, it comes into everything we do over the 18 months, so it's not something we sit there and do today. No, it shows up and expands, because as you lean further into being soul and who you're being in the world, who God wants you to be in the world, who God is expressing as in the world, it expands and expands and expands. So it's elastic. It goes on and on and on. So for today, what's that relationship for you? The second question is, what do you believe about yourself? Here's the thing. Until we know our identity and our assignment, we just float around. We float around. As humans, our biggest number one mission in the world is love. Period. That's all it is. We're here to love ourselves, others, God, and each other as we love ourselves, as we love God. It's love. That's it. And when we remember who we are and know what we're here to do, we get our mission and our vision. Because it doesn't matter how much money we have, we are not free until we have exquisite alignment between our assignment and our mission and vision. If it is not delightfully and exquisitely aligned, we're not going to be happy. We're going to keep rebranding. We're going to think it's our client. We're going to think it's our messaging. We're going to think it's our website. We're going to think we need another class on sales. We're going to think it's our money mindset. What do you believe about yourself? What you believe about yourself ties into how much you charge for the investment to work with you. It ties into how you position yourself, and it ties explicitly to your high-ticket sales mastery. It ties into high-end sales mastery for spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches. What do you believe about yourself? Do you want people to validate you? Do you fully express yourself? Where are you suppressing yourself? When do you suppress yourself and why? Who are you waiting for to tell you you're amazing so you can give yourself permission to do the thing? Where are you waiting for a testimonial so you can raise your prices? What do you believe you're capable of having? What do you believe you have to do to create the impact? Are you allowing soul to fully express itself through you? Or do you think you're the one that has to do the work? What do you believe about yourself? Have you remembered who you are so that you can do only what you're here to do? Not what God is here to do, not what Sarah's here to do, not what Bridget is here to do, what you are here to do. Because if you try to do what Sarah is doing or what Bridget is doing, one of you is going to be irrelevant. What do you believe about you? The third thing is, what do you believe about your clients? What you believe about your clients determines how much you charge. It determines the type of high-ticket coaching offer you create. Do you see your clients as whole and complete? Have you distinguished between who your clients are in their identity and the stories they have about themselves? Do you message and market to the stories your clients have about themselves or to who they are in God, in their identity in God, in their assignment? Who are you talking to? Have you distinguished that your client is whole and complete, but her story is what's broken, so you don't have to fix her because there's nothing to fix? As coaches, we're not gurus, we're not mentors, we're not strategists, and we're not consultants or whatever else. We're not teachers or trainers. Our clients come to us whole and complete, because when we see them as whole and complete, then their goals become a place to come from and not a place to get to. So how do you see your clients? It determines their freedom that is tied to the work you do with them, but that's also determined by how free you see yourself. So how are you seeing your clients? Are they able, complete, whole, resourceful, full of creative power, genius, soul working through them? How do you see your clients? And the fourth question is, what do you want? I invite you to never answer the question, what do you want, without knowing your relationship and what you believe about God, without knowing what you believe about yourself, and without knowing what you believe about your clients. And I'm talking about your business. You can answer that question everywhere else in your life, but in your business, know those three things before you come to what you want, because what you desire is based on what you believe about God, because the amount of money you want to make is tied to what you believe about God, yourself, and your clients. The millions of dollars you want to make in the business is the millions of dollars that God wants to make through you. The millions of people you want to impact are the millions of people that God wants to impact through you. The desire, the big, scary desire you have for your business, the one that is so scary, you cannot do it without God, is the one that God wants to do through you. So what do you want in your business? Now that you know who God is for you, where He is in you, now that you know who you are and what you're here to do in the world, and now that you know that your clients can do anything and everything because they're whole and complete, what do you want to create in your business? This is how you create a supernatural coaching business. It's not based on a script. It's not based on a 5-step thing. It's based on you really doing the work inside and knowing that as a free human, as a person who can fully express herself, as somebody who knows who she is and what she's here to do in the world, I am free. So what people say about me does not matter, because I show up in my full, and when I say me, I mean all of us, show up in our full creative power, in our divinity, our intuition, our wisdom, our magic, our gifts, our woo. And that is supernatural. So as free people, we come from freedom to create the money. We come from freedom to create the impact. We come from freedom to fully love. Our mission, our vision, our assignment is love. In whichever way, whichever program or package or offer we feel free to express that through, the bottom line is love. So how do we love? Our relationship with our divinity supports us to create self-love, which is the underlying rock for freedom. Because if you don't love yourself, you can never be free, because you're tied to somebody else's opinion, testimonial, payment plan, or whatever else. Your bliss is exquisite, because as it is in heaven, as it is on earth, it is in heaven as it is on earth. So don't wait to get to heaven to be great. Be supernatural now, because this is heaven. This is your bliss. This is your playground. Let me know how these 4 questions land for you, which ones you resonate with, and how you're going to use them to support yourself to create your heaven here on earth. This is your playground. It's your sandbox. Let me know how it works out for you. It's been good having you.